What is going on, my beautiful people, man? Hope you guys are having an amazing one today, man. It's amazing to be here with you guys here today, man. It's a beautiful day. Let me show you guys this beautiful sunset that we got going on over here, man. Hope you guys are having an amazing one. And in this video, we're going to be basically talking about being able to actually find joy, love, peace in your life for the smallest little things, and how that is going to affect how you actually start talking about stuff, how you actually start showing up with people in the smallest little things. You don't need to have crazy freaking stuff happening every single day of your life. You can literally have that with the smallest little things. Now, this is something that I'm diving back into because I watched one of my older videos and I really love this concept so damn much, but it's like, it's a constant reminder that we need to be reminded of this stuff every single dang day. But this is so amazing because in my old video, what I was saying is that like you can talk about the most uninteresting thing and you can say it in a way with great damn tonality, like you are actually like it's the most interesting thing in the world, and it becomes something where it automatically is more interesting to whoever's listening to it, but also to yourself too. It's more interesting, it's more loving, it's more caring. But it's not just, of course, at first it might be a little bit fake, it might be a little bit whatever, but it might be a little bit like you're just trying to make it forced or whatever. But over time, we can get to a place where we start to be able to talk about the smallest things in our life with that genuine freaking passion. Now, this is something I've experienced and I've been trying my best to experience every single day because it's so small. Of like, I watched this movie called Perfect Days with my mom, and in the movie the guy is just doing plumbing work. He does plumbing work, and he does this plumbing work every single day. He just goes out there, he does this little plumbing work, and you wouldn't think that it's the most interesting thing in the world, but he just, every time he walks out the door in the morning, he looks up in the sky, he starts smiling, he starts having a good, he just like embraces it, he's smiling. You can tell he delights in what he's doing. He takes such energy and care into what he's doing. It's just so amazing to see something like that, because then I go to my job, which is working at IHOP that I just got. I've been working there for like 2 days. I just got that job and I start working there, and all of a sudden it's like I'm busting the tables, or like, you know, it's a dead day, we don't got much going on, and you know, I'm cleaning the tables, I'm doing stuff like that, or I'm just like putting back the little salt packets, and I'm starting to catch myself and being like, okay, instead of being like, oh, this is boring or anything like that, I'm taking delight and joy in it, or I'm trying my best to take delight and joy in it, and reciting verses to myself to remind myself that the joy of the Lord is my strength, that every day is a day that the Lord hath made. Let us delight, let us rejoice, be glad in it. And small little things like that. But it's absolutely crazy because it's like that starts to literally bring me joy in those little moments, in those little things that I'm doing. And I think that's powerful because it could go for anything that we are doing any single day. It doesn't have to be like, we don't have to be going on $1 million vacation anytime to do that. But if you can find joy in the small things that you're doing right now, imagine how much more joy you're going to have with every little thing that you do. Or maybe it's always going to be that you have joy every single day, and the joy that you feel now for looking at a leaf, or whatever the freak this is, looking at a leaf, can be the same joy that you're going to feel when you go over there and you go on a vacation. And it's just like that consistent joy of overflowing. And I think that's amazing, man. It not only goes for like being able to experience it on the internal side, but also when you genuinely delight and you love life and you love yours, like from God, you love yourself, you love the world, you love people, all of a sudden you start talking about that stuff differently. And it's like sometimes we don't talk about stuff very interestingly because it's like we talk about it and we're like, oh, I don't think anybody will want to hear this isn't that interesting, and then you kind of start talking like, oh yeah, like it's just kind of like whatever. But if you start genuinely finding joy and love and energy in what you're talking about, like the smallest little thing, like this beautiful freaking sunset, let me show y'all again, man, this beautiful freaking sunset. And if I just talk about it in a way like, oh my gosh, this sunset is so beautiful. It really reminds me of how God is here for us, that God loves us, and He has brought us this beautiful sunset today. Now, of course, that's a little bit more on the whatever you want to call it. Hold on, perfect. On the whatever you want to call it side, I'm being a little bit more exaggerating it, but it's just as simple as that, man. And I think for anything we're doing, if we start talking about it in a way, but not only that, start seeing our life in a way where the smallest things we find delight and joy in, it makes everything better. It makes everything we talk about better. It makes us actually be able to connect with people because they're like, dang, like how does this person find joy and love in doing this smallest little thing? Why does this person always look happy while they're doing this small little thing? It makes you approachable, it makes people want to talk to you, and it also makes it easier for you to just let go throughout your life, because you know if you let go, good stuff is going to come out. When somebody's trying to talk to you, if you let go, good stuff is going to come out because you have good thoughts about all that stuff. Genuinely love that stuff. Love you guys very much, man. Hope you guys having an amazing, what is today? Monday. We having an amazing start of the week. Love you guys. Peace.